Our end of the ground, the Ratcliffe Road end, and the first of almost 600 legal deliveries on the day is a dot ball dropped on the leg side. Tom Haynes doing the fielding, and for reasons that I'm sure Adrian will touch on once or twice.
Running in hard towards us, in and bowls, and picks a wicket with his first ball of the day, and Jack Haynes is on his way. Well, I said Jaden Sills didn't bowl that well yesterday. This morning he's come straight up with the goods.
He took a single on the leg side from the first ball. That brings Verena down to face Ollie Robinson for the first time, and then elegantly drives through the offside for 4. There's Robinson. Ball's now cut away for 4 more. Unless it pulls up. We did have one that pulled up, didn't we, a moment or two ago, and although this one's slowed up, it does reach the ropes.
Racing in and bowls to Hamid, who plays between third slip and backward point. The ball races away for 4 runs down to the third man boundary. And he goes to 74.
I'm sure there is.
Susan bowls. Verena is caught, and a good catch by James Coles, low down to his right hand side. Runs away from us, in and bowls. Nicked and behind, and Ollie Robinson picks up a wicket, caught by John Simpson. And Hamid is on his way. It's a terrific catch by John Simpson, low to his right. Ollie Robinson celebrates in a typical Ollie Robinson way.
Seals. Bowls now to Patterson White. He's turned this to leg, and it's going to go for 4. It was. I didn't want the ground to be flooded again.
Robinson in bowls, and a good catch by Tom Clark. Ollie Robinson picks his 3rd wicket of the innings, and yet another excellent catch taken at second slip by Tom Clark, high to his right hand side.
Giving a little bit for the bowlers at the moment, and Hutton will cut this away for 4, as so often happens after 49th of the innings. Bowls edged, and that's another good slip catch, and Seals has got another one. Really good catch. Simpson actually flew across, I think, in front of the slips. Robinson in again, short, and Patterson White pulls this away onto the leg side for 4 runs. That was a shot of authority, really, wasn't it? It was too short from Robinson, but I can understand him trying to test out Patterson White, but he's been in good nick this week. Albeit in the seconds game. It's always a bit of a liability, doing the old mental arithmetic. Patterson White has scooped this up into the air, and it's got a nice bounce. I'm not a golfer, but next ball is short, and it is pulled away by Patterson White, and it seemed to have got underneath that. It's one bounce.
Robinson over the wicket, bowls, and crumbs and Whitey. Well, let's see if he got anything on that. Yes, he did. He got an inside edge on that. It's gone down to fine leg for 4 runs.
5 foot. And that's a glorious shot by Josh Tong down the ground, and that's going to take the Notts lead into 3 figures. Rotate the strike, and now he has gone after one. That was banged in short by Seals, and he has got hold of that.
To Patterson White, who is nudging to second slip. That's another excellent slip catch, and nonchalantly taken by Tom Clark. And Robinson gets his man. Patterson's excellent innings come to an end on 42. It's a 4th wicket for Robinson. It's a 4th catch for... In again, bowls right up in the block hole, and they could be the 4 that are needed. The ball is going away towards the third man boundary. James Coles in hot pursuit. Is he going to put it back? No, he doesn't.
Imperial country. He's bowled him. Lovely ball from Carson. Punch of the air from the spinner as the innings ends on 300. Farhan Ahmed last out, bowled by Carson for 9, leaving Josh Tong undefeated on 30. A little bit of time out towards the end of the interval just to pose for a few photographs and what have you with the fans. Here's runs then, 4 of them. I think Hughes is going to be hoping that it's 4 because he didn't set in. Brett Hutton, 4 wickets in the first innings, bowls, and 4 more runs to Haynes, and again
Huge drives nicely through the covers for 4 runs. Well, in fact, wasn't quite as nice as I...
Haynes has 8, Hughes 4, 3 boundaries in this innings, and there's another one, and again you have to say there's an element of good fortune.
O'Neill in bowls, a lovely shot by Tom Haynes, and as a super shot, just over pitch slightly, and Tom Haynes drilled the ball in.
And soon fall out of favour.
O'Neill again, bowls to Haynes. Well, that's... Dear, I don't know what happened there, whether they buys or did he get a nick on it. Well, they are buys. Well, that must have been an inside edge.
There'd be, they put the bunting out on the red carpet. This is pushed away on the offside, and it's a shame if people do feel like that about Ben coming back, but
O'Neill in bowls to, oh crumbs. Well, Tom Haynes has got another boundary. I mean, Fergus O'Neill probably wonders what he's got to do here. Again, it was a curious shot by
Tom to conclude the over. Comes in now and bowls, and again leg side, and that's just tickled away for 4. So
Somerset's 283. O'Neill in bowls, cut away by Haynes. That's a super shot, and that, you know,
start and over, and then it finished by somebody else. So we've got odd figures. This is nicely cut. Pass backward point and we'll go for 4. Nicely struck away by Tom Haynes to take him to 44. And Brett Hutton, halfway through his 4th over, just pulled out of a delivery and had to leave the field. So not so effectively a man down or a member of the bowling attack down. Sir Kirtley or Sir Andy Roberts, they're generally out and about, very much a presence. There's a wicket. As Farhan Ahmed bowls to Hughes, he's gone to cut it away, and I think he's just nicked it into the gloves of the keeper. Tom Clark, who's on 2. Left-hander goes to sweep, and he's out. Oh dear. First ball of the over. It was a little ambitious, tried to sweep him away on the leg side. Sort of a silly point to Allsop, who then drives this straight down the ground for 4. That's O'Neill. In again, bowls and a wicket. And Allsop goes for 4, and Fergus O'Neill does get that first wicket of the match.
So, last ball before tea. And Coles defends to out into the offside, and that will be tea.
Able to do its job fully.
What a
wonderful
catch.
caught and bowl from O'Neill. Haynes goes. That's a stunner. Watch that ball. O'Neill just threw the ball up into the air, and it came down almost amongst everybody out there on the field. He advanced down the track to the spinner. Won't be advancing down the track very far to O'Neill, who bowls outside edge 4 runs. Past the diving slips and away. Doing a little bit of a sightseeing tour.
O'Neill in bowls. Oh, he's going to get 4 runs, is Carter, but it's an edgy 4 runs through the slip cordon.
Couple of matches in Division 2 after this delivery from O'Neill. He bowls now, edged and caught. Now that is a super catch from Ben Duckett. That really is a good catch. Stuck out his right hand, and yeah, it's stuck in there in the palm. It was very much a reflex, instinctive grab, as I say, but a really important moment. That was 107 for 4. Remember, Sussex 131 behind on first innings. Some runs for Ahmed. In again. Sweep away for 4 on the leg side. Just got his line a little wrong there, and John Simpson very, very quick. There's Tong again, and got it. Gets a wicket. It's Coles, the right-hander. 150 for 6 now. But those shadows aren't from the floodlights, no. I can assure you, but they have just been turned on as Simpson hits 4 through mid-wicket. They applied the Surrey and the rest. Yeah. Tong in again, and a lovely shot again from Simpson. Second time in the over. This one, fabulous stroke, straight drive for 4.
Coming to bowl the next over, round the wicket bowls to Hudson Prentice, who clips down towards the fine leg boundary, and that's going to run away for a boundary. It's a shortish boundary on that side of the ground, and just tickled around the corner by Hudson Prentice. Addison White already back to his marking, comes in off this half a dozen pace run-up bowls to Hudson Prentice, who is stumped. And I have to say, that is not very clever cricket.
Well, they've both gone back and
that'd be funny.
Relayed the information to their team, and both thought they were batting. Turned away nicely by Carson, through leg for 4. More useful runs.
I mean, I'd have no idea.
Yellow card is Jamie.
O'Neill bowls. Good shot by Jack Carson. Now, Brett Hutton is in, I'm going to say hot pursuit. Not really in hot pursuit. The ball runs across the area where the nets are. Sun is out. Bowls to Carson, who is going to pick up a boundary that was in the air over mid-wicket. There was a dive in there by... Who's that in mid-wicket? So, last ball of the day. O'Neill is in. Bowls to Carson, who's solidly forward. Plays to mid-wicket. Well, I like to be balanced in my commentaries, but well done, Jack. He's held out the final over.